to ask for this final question, assuming it's good and lively. This gentleman is deferring to you, sir. I think that is very good. You have one too. I tell you what, you two are the last ones. And sir, you are my nominee for Citizen of the Year. Go ahead, sir. We'll let you go since you volunteered. Oh, I thought this gentleman said that he had you. Who were you? I'm going to take this young lady, but you two figure it out. Go ahead.
Thank you, panel. I noticed that you all strongly supported eliminating term limits and in favor of having people decide. I also know that one of the first reasons behind the implementation of the Electoral College was to put checks and balances on the passions of the people and allow separation in the election of the leading person in our country and our government. Is that a correct thing to do? Are we poisoned by the media? Should we be separated from the election of our nation's leader?
So you're for popular election. You're opposed to the electoral college.
I mean, isn't that obvious?
Yeah, we're moving in that direction. Well, they kind of answered that. Does anybody have anything else to add to that?
No, I just remind you, I supported the Electoral College not because of separation. I supported the Electoral College because I wanted to be the republic it was intended to be and the states' rights to be preserved.
I understand the issue.
And that to me is the magic, it's the secret sauce of the system. And you can't just take away a little of the secret sauce because you want it to be democratic across the whole country in the presidential election. You have unintended consequences of that effect that will be unbelievably dramatic.
All right, we have time just for one more quick question, and I guess you're next in line. I don't know what to do.
I was wondering if everyone seems concerned that the early stages of the nominating process have extra power. Why not maybe take 25% of the delegates away from the first stage, 23, 4 from the second stage, and the last stage gets a couple extra, and it just literally balances the system so there isn't a mad rush for the beginning.
You believe it or not, the Republicans are proposing something like that with bonus delegates for 2012. They're proposing that for their convention. We'll have to see whether it goes through at this convention. It has to be passed at this convention.
Right, I understand that you don't want to change rules midstream.
It takes a while.
Actually, the Republican Party, we're going to do something like that, and then we're going to give it all back because we're going to take the delegates from California, and they won't even know they lost them.
Well, since I've been standing so
all right, go ahead. This really is the last question, and I mean it.
First of all, I want to say we do not have a lousy bunch of candidates. You're right, J. Fields and Johnson. There are honorable, respected persons running for office, and they should be commended. Secondly, I want to say that the media is the fourth branch of government in my impression. And we need the media, so we support the press. Now, my question is, we're spending all this money killing people in Iraq, this number today. And so why are we arguing about how much money is going into this when we can spend this much money in Iraq? Thank you.
It's a little off topic, but it certainly is an important question, and the president has, some say, excessive word counts. Anyone want to comment on that as we conclude?
Well, I'm not going to argue with his premise. I mean, many of us have been against this war from the outset. But we're going to have a war conference here. I think you better lot of other out.
Yeah, exactly. That really is the presidential debate. They will be debating Iraq on these screens as soon as we conclude. So I think we can go ahead and move to that stage. But I want to simply say this. It wasn't just a privilege hearing three fine people who've given a lot of public service. We listened to three fine